About 1 in 10 people worldwide do not have access to clean drinking water. They often get sick and must travel long distances to get water or pay money to buy plastic bottles and bags. Women are especially affected since they are usually responsible for cooking, cleaning, and obtaining water. Children are also heavily affected and often miss school when sick and are more likely not to recover. Almost 1 million children under the age of 5 die each year from waterborne illness and disease. Fortunately, this crisis has solutions, and 9 in 10 people can help.
When I'm wiser and growing taller, I will see your way.
Hi, I'm Cyrus Maroofian. I'm a student at USC. I'm studying environmental engineering. And I originally came on this trip because I was giving water filters to Arthur, and he invited me to come along, and I was like, of course, I want to take this opportunity to physically give filters to the people who might need them.
When I've come to the places I'm going, I will know your ways.
So Sai, just tell me a little bit of just about your passion projects, what you've been doing lately, just recreationally back at home, and just what your passion project is.
Well, I moved to Ventura a couple years ago, which was like an amazing change for me because I live now like 1 minute from my surf spot. So my days are pretty much just like surrounding around the surf, whether it's like filming my friends or photographing my friends or just surfing myself, or doing 3 in 1 day because you can pull it off. So yeah, a lot of my life has kind of shifted kind of towards like the surf world and photography and videography and filming and stuff. But it's all kind of always been a means to get like my water filter project kind of going. And now kind of with the surf photography filming as like a basis, I kind of have a little more of a bigger platform now to kind of showcase the type of projects and passion things that I wanted to do with the water filters. So the fact that this trip came up at this time of my life and this junction of like me kind of traversing through like having a normal 9 to 5 like corporate job in an office where I work from home, but like that type of lifestyle, to then kind of shifting towards more like the philanthropy, like water filter, humanitarian work, traveling around the world and doing that. Like this trip was the perfect catalyst to get me like stoked on doing this again, especially because for COVID, we rarely traveled. I didn't do like any trips like humanitarian work or anything like that during COVID, so that this is like the first one after all that is like incredible. But yeah, so I've been trying to use that surf platform to kind of bring awareness more to like what I'm actually trying to do with that platform, and the goal would be able to essentially do like a surf humanitarian trip where we take a couple of my friends, we go on a little surf trip in a country, but then also do good for the people in that area and distribute filters, help around a school, or if we can get it even bigger than like that and even open a school or like collaborate with you guys to open a water treatment facility or rainwater catchment, just anything to be able to impact the communities that like we can go travel to. And through like the surf like lifestyle in that world, it's just a very easy route to be able to travel to these places to go like do this kind of work. And I'm fortunate I have like a lot of good friends around me in Ventura that like I know would be able to do this as well. So it's exciting for me to be able to like work on this project, bring them along with me, and like share that like passion to want to help the people around us with like my friends and the people that like I spend most of my time with. So it was like an incredible timing that this all came around.
In March 2024, Cyrus Maroofian and his good friend Izaiah Martinez set out on a mission that would bring them to the other side of the world. The first stop was a village and school located in the central highlands of Vietnam. The plan was to donate and set up 50 water filters for 50 families living in this village.
So we're here at the village. I'm going to show you guys how to set up one of the filters really quick. And then here is the finished filter.
In the morning, Cyrus and Izaiah started setting up filters in buckets. The villagers, tempted by the curiosities, often came to investigate.
This is the water that we're gonna just drink right now. Brown, dirty.
And the water we drink has become bad to the taste.
In this case, the ray of light is the ray of hope, and the darkness symbolizes the destruction of man and the world he lives in. But we know that man can land rockets on the moon. He can even give new life with a heart transplant. He can drill tunnels straight through solid granite. Now tell me, man can't even save his own planet? True side, yeah. Only people can save the world. Only people can save the world. Save the world. Only people can save the world. We got to band together. Only people can save the world.
Cyrus and Izaiah, with support from the Han-Schneider Foundation and the Tamki Project, were able to set up 36 of the 50 filters during their first trip to the village. They did not have enough buckets to set them all up, so they would finish them when they returned in a week. Huge thank you to the village and local teachers and community leaders for taking care of us, feeding us, and treating us like family. We are grateful for your love, hospitality, and community. It was time for Cyrus and Izaiah to leave the village. However, this wasn't a goodbye. It was a see you soon, as they were planning to return in a week to check on things. Now it was time for the next part of their journey. The team was now on their way to Myanmar. Due to the recent climate of the country, it was safe to say that the boys were a tad anxious for what lay ahead. But what was for sure certain is that this trip would change their future. The plan was to set up 15 filters with the Surf Association of Myanmar and the village where the surfers lived. In addition, they were donating 5 filters to another nonprofit, Myanmar Ocean Project, as a test for a future project. It would be a 6-hour drive across the country to the coastal town of Ngwe, where they would feel the full effects of that universal juju. Made it, Izaiah. Myanmar. Now that we got that out of the way, it was time for some work. Starting off with some board repair with Izaiah. Nice to meet you, dude.
It's also one team. English name.
Oh, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Cyrus. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's up, dude? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Cyrus. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Also, one of the human girl surfer.
Oh yeah, nice. Nice to meet you. I'm Cy. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. didn't have all the materials to complete the repair that night, so the plan is to return with the proper materials for the next time. The surfers then showed us the boards they shaped themselves, using refrigerator film and whatever else they could find. Izaiah gave them some pointers on glassing the boards.
It's killer. It's really good.
The Surf Association is hosted at the Ngwe Yacht Club, who also sponsored our stay and meals during the trip. Over the last few years, the Yacht Club has invested a lot in the Surf Association and the kids who are part of it. This includes new facilities, boardroom, surfboards, competitions, guest speakers, and more. Our goal is to donate surfboards, blanks, and other equipment to the association. We also decided to sponsor a couple of surfers, and in addition to getting them some team merch, we will also help sponsor some surf competitions and showcase their surfing through our platforms. Now, water filter set up by Cyrus. So, this is the water filter that filters the water. The water comes through there, and then comes out here. You can see the arrow. It'll make more sense in a little bit. Thank you to the Surf Association of Myanmar and for W.A.T.A for hosting us and for being so curious, stoked, and attentive during the lessons. Also, a huge thank you to Dexter's Camera for donating cameras and 35mm film. As this video was being edited, we actually got the photos back, so we figured we'd share a few of the photos that the kids in Myanmar took.
Dark and the power went out and I didn't have water.
Oh no.
After a morning of setting up some filters, the team was rewarded with some surf wax, donated by Channel Islands. Oh, little grommet! It was sadly time for Cyrus and Izaiah to say goodbye to the little family they made in the small beach town. They were only at the village for a couple days, but the potential here is huge and the desire to help is there. This includes returning to set up more filters, donate surfboards, equipment, and proper materials, and even work on opening up a small school with the Han-Schneider Foundation. Huge thank you to N.I.D.A. for reaching out about bringing filters to Myanmar. Also thank you for organizing transport and stay and for getting us in the water with a radical group of people. The team spent one last night in Yangon before an early flight the next morning back to Vietnam. After a 4 a.m. wake up and almost a 6-hour drive through the mountains, the team was back in the village to set up more filters. The plan was to check on the filters and set up and distribute the remaining ones for the families. This time they had another local leader with them to help. Thank you to the ground team for helping us successfully set up more filters and train the people living in the village. Leaders like Mr. Fu make these projects more sustainable and effective, and we owe him and the team our gratitude. It was now time for the team to say their goodbyes and head back home, their hearts filled with so much stoke for what lies ahead. As the team left the village for the last time on this trip, they thought back to what they had just accomplished over the last 2 weeks and the impact they were starting to see, and they knew this was just the beginning. Finally, on our way home, we both knew we had created memories and friendships that would last a lifetime. None of this would have been possible without the support from all our donors, friends, and family. We thank you for helping us make a positive change in the world. The team's mission for this project was not complete. However, there are still hundreds and thousands of more families living in these areas and around the world without clean drinking water, and our goal is to help them all get that access. I mean, we wouldn't call it water access to all if we didn't mean it.
Nothing quite like doing what you love to do in times like these. Nothing beats doing what you love to do and creeping on it, 'cause you done it good. Now, whatever you do, for the love of it, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Whatever you do, for the love of it, keep doing it. For the love of it, for the love of it.
Whoa. Bonnie babies.
The spiritual aspect of it.
Whoa. Scape. Hello. You're the best. You're the best. I have to hold them all delicately. Thanks for watching. You can learn more about our mission and ways you can support by visiting www.cleanwata.org. All proceeds go towards funding water projects.
Like that? Yeah. Nibble on sponge cake, watching the sun fade. All those tourists covered with oil, strumming my